what's very interesting is right now is, as you're saying, the right wing is saying the quiet part out loud, or as you're saying, is they're revealing what their true intentions are. But what's also interesting is there have been, on particular issues, a Venn diagram overlap between the right and the left.
Big time.
One person who's been very vocal on this issue recently in regards to Gaza is Tucker Carlson.
Yes.
You retweeted this interview last month with The Economist. Now, I have to show you the graphic because you retweet a lot.
I do. But this one I remember.
Okay. In addition to this retweet, is there any other background you want to give your followers about Tucker Carlson?
Well, a couple of things. Number one, I've been very critical of Tucker Carlson over the years. And for the people watching at home, these days Tucker Carlson has a big fan base amongst the anti-war left, who see him as saying the right stuff, trying to stop Trump from illegal wars in Iran, and amongst a lot of Muslims and Arab Americans who see him now as this great champion of Palestine. Wherever I go, literally, Hassan, wherever I go in this country, I do a lot of live events. I do a lot of public events. People come up to me, when are you going on Tucker Carlson? When are you going to do an event with Tucker Carlson? Why don't you do a collab with Tucker Carlson? We love Tucker Carlson. Wherever I go, people ask me more about Tucker Carlson, even in my own family, than they ask me about my wife and kids. So I find myself in this difficult position. I find myself straddling this weird divide, this insider-outsider divide. The insider in me gets why we shouldn't like Tucker Carlson. He said some horrific things over the years about immigrants, about Muslims, about all sorts of people.
Great replacement theory.
Great replacement theory, which
yes.
is anti-Semitic theory. Also, we go through the list.
Yeah.
COVID,
The election was stolen.
the election was stolen.
Right.
January 6th was a Fedsurrection. All sorts of nonsense. I did a 25-minute video, I think, about Tucker Carlson when I was at MSNBC, just doing a debunking of all his lies. Right? So I have a long memory. I'm cursed with a long memory, unlike a lot of Americans. So I remember all this shit. And then, obviously, I'm aware of, how people operate in this space. A lot of it is for clicks or, attention, etc. So I'm that's the insider in me sees Tucker Carlson, says, oh, I know what he's doing. And I remember who he is. The outsider in me says, you know what? Our media is so broken. Tucker Carlson's saying what a lot of mainstream media are not saying. And do I like Tucker Carlson? Not personally. Does he like me? I've heard he doesn't like me. But he's saying what needs to be said. And he's saying things that other people aren't saying. And he's taking on people on his own side. Remember, that's a key point, right? People in America love it when you take on your own side. Everyone can take on the other side. But when the left goes after Democrats or the right goes after MAGA, that's a big thing. And he took apart Mike Huckabee recently, the US ambassador to Israel. He took apart Ted Cruz.
Of course.
Hilarious. I loved it. And wherever I go, people ask me about Tucker. And I say, look, my view is I'm the Jon Stewart popcorn meme. Like, I'm that guy. I'm just loving watching it as an outsider. I don't take sides. This is the right's internecine warfare. I'm glad he's doing it. I'm glad him and others, Marjorie Taylor Greene, are causing some shit on the right. Does that mean we all have to ally with them and say they're amazing people? I'm not so sure.